this will mostly be through, in my opinion, videos because Demon Hunter is very moving. Well, it basically revolves from movement and obviously your prioritization of spells, I would say. And then any ideas or any questions, yeah, we can just toss on to me. And
Yeah.
it'll mostly be a natural process since I don't really do a spreadsheet or anything. But there's some patterns I've seen in your opener. One question about your trinket, but you have the same keyband as me, so
That's
right.
it's
Do you want me to
hard. I
screenshot
don't.
this?
What? Yeah. You want me to
Yeah,
screenshot?
sure. No, I can do.
You
I
screenshot.
think.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so well, I'd rather ask you, what do you think you want to improve on? Where do you think?
I think
Or
I'm messing up. Like I think I need to just what do you call it? Chill a little more and just think how I open them because I feel like I rush a little too much.
that's true, a little bit. It's just a hunt. I think is the biggest part of your opener there. Where I would say also here you well, anvil pre-pull will not give you the stack. I'll show you. It pops on here as soon as you pull boss is gone.
Oh, I did not realize
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay.
There was one guy in chat was telling me, "Why don't you pre-stack anvil?" And I did this in progress once. I'm like, "You fucking liar."
Wow. Yeah, because I
And
I watched some YouTube and he said, yeah, you gotta open up like before pool. I was like, sure. And then
no. The only thing that so far I know continues from into an encounter pull is the seeding stacks from. Is that the two piece? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. But if we were to just, I can slow mo this. Obviously, I think many players do different openers. It's more since hunt is scale based on haste, and your highest initiative window is within the opener, and the dot is what does the most damage of the hunt. So you want to have initiative for the actual dot. So I want you to move your hunt into probably your second or first spell. I would say second.
yeah.
You do it fairly late. That's like the main, because what I want to hit with immediately was you played the class very well. I think in some cases you prioritize a little bit less of Death Sweep than I do. Death Sweep, that would be, that's like the go-to always.
Yeah.
But so maybe I can show my opener on Sark if I have a video of Sark. Do I? Oh, fucking jailer. This guy, dude. Sorry for not being having all the footage prepared.
You gotta get more content, bruh.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, that was not it actually. When was the last day I raided? God damn, dude. It was on Thursday.
22nd.
Yeah, but the dumb Twitch is hitting me with how many days ago do you think that would be?
4? It should be 4.
Yeah, this one probably, yeah.
It should be 4, but you never know.
It looks like it. Let's see. This is Magmark's raid. And where's Sark? Otherwise, I can just go to an opener on Magmark's. And just to, I cannot really properly run them side by side, but just to show a difference, it's not a lot. I would say I precast the hunt, do Immolation on pre, and then I'll send the potion for the hunt as well. On around 2 seconds, I do the Imara. You do the same, no issues there. And then since we're in Shroud here, I'm just gonna pre-jump towards the boss, and there I'm potted, and I jump the hunt. Well, you don't need to jump it. And as soon as I've landed, then I slam both trinkets. Because that's the GCD as well. And they have baby GCD. And then just I had to fell rush because my fucking tanks are spastic and dragging fast. Ideally, I would just go immediately into an I-beam here.
Yeah.
And you wanna play a little bit longer on your first initiative window. Because you send the vengeful retreat very early.
Yeah.
But here's the usual. So I'm still in the first initial window here. And I got Essence Breakout. Now I'm pressing Death Sweep early, but I'm still doing the animation. I actually think I failed there, so I'm just gonna give myself a pat on the shoulder and say, fuck you, Jimmy. By the way, you can slam it faster, and then you'll have, because right now you're missing about, as you said, you're a bit rushed. You miss about probably 3 seconds of initiative. Plus, when you do the hunt as your first spell, because you go very early into your essence break minute. If you're lucky, then I mean really lucky, your demon spawns on your hunt cast.
Yeah.
Or during your eye beam cast is usually when it comes, and then you decide to kill demon, and then you get a demon plus initiative before killing demon in 90% of cases, and then you have the demon spawn and everything.
Yeah.
If you do a rushed opener, then you won't be able to catch the demon.
Right.
Before you have sent essence break. So basically, the opener shift was basically is moving your hunt very early. Wow. Movement, I think you do very well so far. That is actually, I was like, okay, if I have to teach somebody movement, I would shoot myself because I'm like, how do I open paint and go like just draw lines? Like,
yeah, you gotta move like this.
You want. Well, it's obvious already did well. You fell rush like this, obviously, on this kind of hitbox.
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah, I'd say maybe I need to look at that. The in between fell rushes, like as you already do one, and then you go out far on the side, so you would fell rush and land there maybe.
Right.
And same for like there. Because when it's a shitty fucking smally box, I'm sure you already know, like the Wholesome Fusion third boss, then you need to overextend the hitbox to fell rush into the hitbox.
Right. That's what I'm trying to do. Like move a little bit out before I like brush in again.
Yeah. Exactly. I think you already do that. I mean, I haven't watched as much of ERM Plus. I've seen probably the first 4 posts. I've watched mostly as raids because people are more secure about what they're doing in raids.
Right.
And since I assume this was a pug, or
well,
yeah, I could tell by in the beginning of the pool. Otherwise, I was like, oh well, everything's. If you already know what tags can do, then you're probably gonna have a sigil pre-placed and everything. But that's, I think, for just looking at rotation, these are going to be good. And then to look into, maybe I'll try and understand how you think in between packs and how you prioritize your spells. That is more better for M plus videos.
Right.
So we can just roll a video. Which one would you say you played the best in? If you want to, and I can give you my pointers where in between. Because it was mostly in the opener, because the actual play, this is kind of sad because it's a 1 hour coaching session, but I'm going to have to like sit with you and be like, okay, here is one where I would ask you probably, at least this is how I would ask myself to try and improve. Be like, why did I do this in this position?
Yep.
And then try and figure out, obviously it's hard to think back to what you were thinking exactly back then. Sometimes you're just full autopilot. Sometimes you're actively thinking what you're pressing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So do you just want to roll one with Magmax?
Sure, we can do it. Okay. I think it's
sure
pretty good view from it.
Yeah, because I think this is the biggest tank and spank boss there is. Even first boss requires you to like avoid more.
Yeah. And move out with all the beams and all that stuff, so you lose so much uptime.
Yeah, there was actually one beam where I saw you moved out and your death sweep was ready. I'm like, I would have greeted that, bro. I would have greeted.
I was so tempted to, but
but it was fine play. I like it. It was actually there was actually when you came back from running the beam on the first boss, then you pressed I beam when you have death sweep ready and you were in still demonic window. That was one like. That priority, I think a lot of people will fall to and be like, I-beam needs to get back on CDR, but it's better to do Death Sweep because it will come back off cooldown once you're done with the I-beam and 1k strike.
Yeah.
And mostly it's because Death Sweep hits so fucking hard. Yeah. You can also let me know if I'm speaking too fast, by the way. It's just a habit, man. Nah, it's good. Vi kan också snacka norsk.
We can, of course. Yeah.
Yes, we. Well, I mean, maybe I understand. Let's see. I'm running at 0.75. So, also a little bit different UAM is looking. So, here is basically where it's a little bit too rushed.
Yeah.
Don't lose. Okay, you lose about 1 second. But here's a good meta that you did well. So, you hit that. You also get the K strike in that sprig window.
Yeah.
It's a good felt rusher like that to get foot on down. But yeah, basically, now you don't have an initiative on your hunt. That was the only thing.
Yeah, because I was watching a guide, and he was like talking about because of the seething thing, like you wanted not to, or you wanted to like get more stacks for the hunt, but I don't know. It's so hard.
I would say no, because how much is it? It's 8% agility. You're gonna, I don't know, like you also off sync your hunt a little bit. I'm gonna let you know that when, at least on my kill times, the boss dies on like 3 or 2 right now.
Right.
You're gonna miss out. So if your hunt is not your first global, you're gonna miss that. You can send that as your like last global.
Mm-hmm.
But if you so basically when you run into fast kill times, you might end up missing a hunt. But
Right.
this is long away. I'm just thinking like
Mm-hmm.
for fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm not sure about that seeding would be worth considering you lose 15% crit on all your hunt dots.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you're gonna run into seeding probably during the last 2 ticks.
Right.
And nah, I'm still gonna stick with mine because you cannot adjust to that demonic spawn window on early pull if you send
Mm-hmm.
the cooldowns and with the priorities as you do right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. I can respect. I would have probably done the same. Maybe I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm sitting here trying to like nitpick, and I'm just trying to. The only thing I'm looking is basically just your momentum and these spells, and obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there was mostly just one about your UI. Do you see your Fell Rush very well? Or are you just very used to
Yeah, I do. I do. I
being
do.
this small?
No,
Okay,
I see
good.
it.
Because that was the thing I was thinking. I was like, that's a fucking small Fell Rush, bro.
It
Mm.
definitely looks a lot more smaller when like you're watching recording because I'm like
Mm.
sitting pretty
Yeah.
close, so I see it. But
What kind of screen do you have? Because obviously you can record up to 4K, I've seen.
it's an Asus something 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 34, 35 inch,
Hmm.
like super wide. Like,
Okay, yeah, because like the aspect ratio is this 21:9 or
mm-hmm.
what is called? Yeah, yeah.
Isn't it 21 or 24? I don't remember. I don't remember my
I,
screen.
I don't know, brother. All I know is I get the black bar. Some things he's goaded.
One thing is, I feel
Yeah.
sometimes you get like unnecessary lag because of the like big screen because its
Mm.
resolution is so big, so it
Yeah, definitely.
struggles sometimes. But
I mean, it was kind of I was in the same position. When I was last bought a monitor, it was
mm-hmm,
do I want to go 4K and have a really crisp looking game?
mm-hmm,
Thing is, I cannot. You need to upload the videos to YouTube. You cannot do a stream on 4K. So I'm like, okay, that's it.
mm-hmm.
And at that time, I was playing OCS.
Yeah.
So then I found for me the middle ground was 1440p, and then whatever hertz. But no machine in this world runs more than 144 FPS.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
if you're purposely only for playing WoW and looking at movies and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then obviously I would consider resolution and then 144 or 165 hertz.
Right.
So I do agree with your decision here.
Yep.
Well, I'm not sure if you play rally games or on the side.
Only WoW. Only WoW
Hmm.
and Diablo 4 sometimes.
Okay. I haven't actually touched that game yet.
Oh, you got to do it.
Is it good? Are we
I
gonna go
feel
first demon spawn?
I feel like it's really
This is
good.
interesting. I'm gonna try and figure out. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Actually, this is a very min max. Okay. So on Magmax, it's actually one of the few on the mythic bosses where I bothered. But let's say now it's very hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
When do you get your demon spawn?
It spawned like
It's coming in like a second.
yep.
I've went back. Okay, so now you have 20 seconds to essence break. I'd say here's actually a time where you can decide to hold this demon for this window.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to not kill it. That's the only thing. Plus, it will soak your isolated prey fell rushes unless you like go super far out inside, dash in front, because he will obviously a mob's pattern.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only annoying thing.
Yep.
But sometimes this feels rewarding if you're critting during that. It will probably pay off more, but when you don't, this class is purely. It's gonna sound sad, but it's so heavily RNG based if you're gonna do damage now
It is.
in the state. So even if you're doing everything in power to make plays, then but it is a small thing to think about. So whenever
Mm-hmm.
I'd say 20, then obviously this one will line up as well,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a demon, then you can hold it for the essence break window
Yep.
because the demons it will not spawn another within that time. But the timer for the next one, I feel like from full field crafting, just playing a fuck ton of demon hunter,
Mm-hmm.
it's already taking for the next one. Like because normally it's about 1 minute window in between, and if you hold this one, the other one will come like 40 seconds after you kill this one.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've waited for 20 seconds, which is still then it will kind of almost line up with the next SN break. But yeah, so let's roll on. Nice. Prioritizing the death soup, I like.
Trying
Let's
to
hear.
squeeze it more.
This was an interesting choice actually. It wasn't bad, but it's also like this is one of the moments where it's gonna be like, okay, what I do, high priority, low priority. Well, emulation isn't bad. It's just that if it comes for just 1 second later delaying something, I would usually delay emulation. Here I might have probably gone for the I-beam, but I don't think any of these plays were bad. Like all of these, I personally probably would have gone for the I-beam, Dust Sweep, emulation or
Right.
Chaos Strike. But it's minuscule. Like you're not playing anything wrong in my opinion. This would not change like a position or anything. It's just what I think I would do.
Yeah.
That was one too many. 2 Chaos Strikes too many. But I think it's because you're lining up these.
Yeah, I'm trying to line those up. Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. It's hard. That's the thing about like how even if I used to go through my board so much in MOP when I was sweating every class in the game, but it's obviously that's the best way to learn. And then you question yourself like, what the fuck am I doing in this moment? And you need to look back a little bit more and be like, okay, I understand what I was doing, but was it the right thing?
Might not be.
It's that you could have fit this sweep and still got it back for another this set. Yeah. That was the thing. But I mean, me having to nitpick is just showing that I think you're very well, but I think it's good to see others' perspective as well.
Yep.
We can go into mine as well and look, and we can see if you can see flaws in mine as well if you want to like break it into, because if you can see flaws in mine, that's good. But obviously, I'm here to try and help you.
It's always good to watch what others do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's learning by watching is the best. Well, other people learn in different ways. Hold on, I'm just going through this one again. Here's a lot of dime tone momentum. What's it? Nah, a little bit here, yeah. But it's coming into the. Nah, it's not a lot actually. But it's coming into the decision again here. Another I-beam into that sweep window. I think one global before, so about here, probably should have sent the Fell Rush.
Yep.
Yeah, instead of a sigil, and then you would have been good with a death sweep into I-beam. But I mean, it's so sad to say it, but I mean, it's just minuscule. It's nothing that's gonna be massive. It's just small things. I'm trying to point them out to help you.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Let's see. Hitting the emulation aura. Okay, strike. Probably Fell Rush. Nice. In death sweep. Good shit. Yep. I'm gonna see. This is an awkward moment. I know this one. When I was like 15 seconds off, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Here it's obviously just a spam. It's just spam it down.
Yep.
Okay, guys, get a nice demon spawn. Probably the latest one.
I think.
Don't need to actually. This is nice. It's good timing. It ends up being perfect. Nice. A little bit off on the Shiri. It's all good. It was unlucky with knockback. This box. Knockback of this boss, by the way, when pressing Vengeful Retreat is so fucking weird. You should probably just fucking always Fell Rush. Oh! No. I have the one thing I actually thought about in your play. So, when I was watching it, and plus, it's you usually don't. This is quite a need to be. It's very ADHD, but when you do a Fell Rush to the side or Fell Rush to the packs, you likewise with your Vengeful Retreats, you do these very well, but it's more to stop you from flying further, like spacebarring mid-air and bouncing back into the pack. It takes like it makes it like everything ends up being twice as much effort, but it does relieve the movement by maybe 0.3 seconds every time to get back into the pack. For a well, great coach, boys.
For POV.
We're not gonna talk about this run. This one was horrific.
Oh, I've done so many floor.
No, trust. It still happens.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to try and find out we were playing a full YOLO Underman. But I'm going to see if I'm pretty sure you will understand movement just by saying it. But and now, for example, I'm just going to break into an M plus pull here. He's just setting up the pull, so I'm just building Ragefire of 3 mobs with Invasion Aura, since they already have Burning Wounds. And he's pressing Blade Dance, obviously not hitting anything big. Meanwhile, trying to maintain this shit, I don't remember the name, Unbound Chaos. And since not everything is gathered, you just slap out baby AoE spells like Sigil and Dry Blade and says, which actually does add up to a lot of damage before.
Yep.
Something I'm a bit guilty for not doing, like all the time. And then people just want to wait for the big bang and go. But here I actually did an S break, no momentum belts. I'm mostly scared of cleaves.
Yep.
I'm just trying to find a movement, and it's not probably what's going to happen here because it's all the wall fell rushes, sadly.
Ultimate is such a gnarly dungeon to play.
I know, it's actually disgusting.
Yep.
It's probably my most hated one this season, I don't know.
Yep.
That one, all these fucking these.
It is really
Did I just fucking do a meta outside the pack? Jimbo. I think that was actually intentional. I was asking Fem if he's gonna... If we're chaining boss after, and I say, okay. Then it's just a meta with the trinket.
Yeah, because you're using the bomb as well, like the bomb shit.
Yeah. Not in M+, it's so annoying to play in M. And in it used to be good, right? When mobs died during the actual time.
Yep.
It used to do the spread damage when it explodes, then it used to be shit.
Yeah.
You could do plays with it. Either way, we're gonna look here because you have a little demon spawn here. I want to see if you're gonna pick it up.
Probably not. Maybe? No.
That's close.
I sometimes tend to forget those.
It's okay. I'm not sure if this week is always. I think for the week. There it goes. There it goes.
I got it.
Yeah, but
I did see
sadly
it.
missed your window. I think. Yeah.
It did.
It's just small things, but it's those. I just want to see more. What's caused it to be so de-aligned? See this as a break window here. Oh, here's another hunt window. I'll send this one. So, right here. Oh yeah, this was the one. Okay, but this is actually Blizzard's fault. I'm not even gonna blame you. They've made a change. Remember how they spawn the demons, the spawns of the orbs, and they are supposed to be spawning close to you, but you're so used to like just going here, boom, pick it up. And now, like for me, because of the travel time to this new place, even though you know it's gonna spawn next to you, I've sometimes just missed it and fell rush like in this direction. Like I'm in the spawn space of it.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm like, cool. I sent my essence break in, like believe that I'll pick it up on my way. But I mean, let's see now.
I probably don't even realize it.
Nah, I don't mind it. I'm mostly, it's just mostly the actual flow of how it's being played, not like that thing. Because that shit could have happened to me too. Like, I would have believed in this regard that I would have killed it and picked it up.
Yeah.
And then it would have been the same here. I'm like, fuck me in the ass. It was after my burst. I mean, your damage is good. What is your gear on this boy?
440, 441.
And Anvil, Bomb Dispenser, Toxic Set, 1 Krog Tusk, or 2 Krog Tusks?
I got 2. I got 144 and 147, 447 and 441.
I'm fucking jealous.
I was super lucky with 447. I got it early, but...
Hey, dude. Actually, I had it happen to me in the Shara progress. Then I got I capped one from the vault as well. I was so happy. Now, we're talking fucking 5 years ago, dude. I still remember. That's my fucking birthday.
It's good.
Okay. Yeah. So, I'm not sure why this happens, actually. I think at some point here, you've lost some downtime in your momentum window from this last essence break, or you either didn't send this... Because I feel like this I-beam is very long due to your essence break.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. It wasn't... Boss did move when you just sent your opener. Or well, you sent the DPS window. Or did you go to... I'm not sure. You can tell me if you want me to move on, but I'm just trying to figure out. Because I'm interested myself. So, here's the window.
Boom.
Both CDR spells, another CDR spell. Yep. I mean, so far so good. I would have liked the hunt with the initiative window. As you did, like probably even sent the hunt either with initiative or before you send the I-beam into backflip essence break.
Right.
Because then you'll still have the haste effect from your demonic full uptime on the target.
Yep.
And you'll get initiative on other shit. I don't think having initiative on the actual hunt hit itself is massive. You'll very likely get it if you do an opener though. It's that whenever I look in logs, my hunt caps out on the actual direct hit of it for like 160, 170. And Death Sweep with Essence Break obviously hits for like 250.
Yep.
And Annihilation is about 100. So it's still better to hit that in a window than an Annihilation. So on a non-meta hunt send, I would do backflip into hunt, I-beam, and then immediately send Essence Break, Death Sweep.
Yep.
And if you do get, because if you send the Chaos Strike, obviously nobody does this usually, but if you do send Chaos Strike before, which you do when you do a meta opener, then you will not hit 2 Death Sweeps in your... Actually, you can hit 3 Death Sweeps in a window if you have Waffling proc, the haste enchanted weapon.
But yeah.
But then I would say that in some cases it's worth dropping momentum if you can see that you can fit another Death Sweep by just pumping like fewer spenders, I would say, Annihilation. But you're gonna lose momentum, but to hit the last one before your demonic window drops.
Right.
How long have you actually played Demon Hunter? It must have been more than a year.
I mean, I played like on and off, but I've never played serious at all. I've been like pretty casual, just level up, have fun with friends.
It's a really fun class. I think it's the most fun class.
It
because
is.
No class moves like the class. The movement itself just makes it wonderful, and especially if the class is good, like right now.
Right.
Then it's so much fun.
I agree. Totally agree.
Hell yeah, dude.
I just wish like the momentum, like it was like a built-in thing. Like you didn't have to flourish in order to have the momentum buff up. I wish it was like built in, so you'd always have it. But it's kind of weird. Like a talent, say, oh, you got momentum up all of it. Kind of weird, but it's always some things.
I mean, I'm a advocate for momentum, but that's because that was the first situation I played, and I got used to it. I feel like a lot of new people to the class, or that also can be like, this is overwhelming or annoying. Some cases it is just straight out annoying. Oh, hold up! Hey, nah, that was a window, dude. Here, you're fighting for it. You're actually doing it. You're almost doing it. I'm seeing it. Here it's like a lot of Demon Hunter will just insta fall rush and be like, oh, momentum gone. It's good that you're extending meta, but here you should just fucking spam this key, dude.
Right.
It is very tight. When this is in less than 0.5, then it's like a bit of a gamble if you're gonna hit it. But if you do hit it, then it extends the demonic window and you'll hit another Death Annihilation right before it clips out of it. So
yeah,
it's worth taking the gamble.
Yep. I realize that sometimes too. It'll be like, oh, no, I should have popped that. I should have used Death Sweep, but nope.
We all will look back and be like, I could have done better. And even made the play, even as you're playing the boss, you'll be like, oh, fuck. It happens to me too. I mean, I think that's a good thing that you end up questioning your play even as you're playing, because how the fuck else do you get better?
Right.
Many people are stuck because there's a lot of people that I played with over years and they were better than me in the beginning. It's more like they just never got better. So it's either I think there's a general skill ceiling for people, but also like the average just don't question themselves enough to be they'll get happy where they are.
Right.
For example, you're asking for me for advice, so I think you're questioning yourself in a good way.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, if we break this one down, it's the openers. I'd say it's the biggest. Then there was the small things. I think on a hitbox like this, the movements where I would say after a vengeful retreat or whatever, it's not really that needed. But to stop your vengeful retreat from bouncing you that far and just spamming spacebar.
Right.
Let's see if I can log into WoW. That would be actually grand.
I should be able to do that. I think I can.
Server's up. It's been down for 2 hours.
Oh.
Alright. Damn. Okay. So deal there. On just looking at one boss, then it's the opener. I don't even think you had much more. There was the just some decisions on
Prioritize. Yep.
yeah, but priority. But this is like almost it's hard to undo because it's very trained. But it's also how actively were you actually thinking when you were recording this? Were
Right.
you
In a state of try to
yeah,
focus.
and instead of because if you go in, you did a lot of prep for this coaching session. I see. I'm like, holy fuck, this was quite impressive, dude.
I try to.
I like it, dude. I like it. I need to go to this to find the post. So I would like to run a bit of the M plus and just have it on the side, but I do want to have a looky here. We're gonna take out. It was the Sark actually, because okay, do you read Mythic Run?
I think I read Mythic, but just started again.
How far you guys go then? It's mostly just open
We're
advice and Sark. And
we're
stuff.
on experiment, I think.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
I had a guild, it felt broke, so I had to rejoin some other guild. So,
do you even have a Norwegian accent when you speak Norwegian, by the way? Because you sound so American to me, dude.
I mean,
I'm actually interested in this one. Dude, I was at the airport. I was at the airport. Okay, 1 month ago, I was gonna fly. That was when flying from Germany. There was three Taiwanese, and I thought they were guaranteed Taiwanese, and they were gonna do a middle landing. And then they randomly just fucking one of them started whipping out the phone and started speaking Norwegian with Norwegian accent. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
What the hell?
That was sick, dude.
Yeah.
I was mind blown. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Matrix is going ham here.
I know. Still.
But yeah, I can turn on. I can turn on Norwegian. Just boom.
Let me hear it. Goodbye. See the decision here with Demon. This Demon is just shit. It's not your fault. This Demon is just shit. This is the patch I'm talking about. Like you killed it over here. Fellowship Cross did not get Demon yet. This is when I'm also confused. Your Demon spawns here. I would believe it's here. Me right now in this position would be still running here.
Yep.
I hate this shit.
I feel like it was better when it spawned. It could spawn closer, but especially
I think it needs to spawn faster.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yep.
Since it does now this travel time, before you at least knew where we needed to go.
Where it was, yep.
Yeah. So I got distracted. It was this boss has you need to fit as much in before, and it always lines up perfectly with you need momentum, and it's actually the unbound chaos momentum after this cast. So if you would have waited this 0.2 seconds, you kind of would have stopped the knockback.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm gonna be the worst coach ever today because I'm just gonna sit there and compliment you in gameplay and be like, yeah, do you actually like this?
I mean, I picked up. I tried to pick up from both you and Psycho and Evade back in the day because I like it. I like how you played.
Yeah, I think Evade was grand and Psycho as well. Psycho is. I think Psycho has more of a less fluid movement, but he's very good with just informationally. At that time, he was beyond better than me. Just raw information, what was best in all situations. As a theory crafter, I actually didn't start properly theory crafting Demon until MDI in this last tournament that was in March. And before everything was just field crafts.
Yep.
For a long time. Besides BIS list, but more in terms of play and what you strategy have on different sides. Right. So it's all very good sources you had.
Yep.
Can't tell. Okay, here we have some interesting stuff going on, but I think now you're being distracted about what's going on around you instead of right here. Let's see. So in this position, probably just insta slam this.
Right.
You can slam your trinket. That is actually one thing. Okay. What is your actual DPS key bands? Because on two occasions or so in your video, you stop for one global to send your trinket. Is it awkward for your fingers to slam the trinket?
No, my trinket is pretty easy actually. The thing is, I have T and Shift T, right? So T is the bomb, and then the anvil is Shift T. So
Yeah.
sometimes I might miss
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time.
mistake. Yep.
But I think this was in pure cases about the bomb. However, I can advise you to get a new keybind on that one. Because
The
I think,
anvil
yeah, because you want to hit those two obviously like on the
a
opener
lot.
after the hunt. Yeah, like really fast.
Yep.
I didn't have this keybind before. T is actually a new one for me. It's usually this build, but and when I'm raiding, it's my bomb. Since it is a lot of keybinds, you need to extra with these because this one is recurring very often, and this one is
Right.
somewhat often. So you can't have them like fucking control Y or something.
No, I agree. I agree.
No. I think T is perfect for this trinket, and I just put this one to Y, but you can have whatever. I'm not saying since for example, I don't bind R. I hate having the R band. It's just an ADHD key band where I press randomly.
I can relate. I can relate.
Yeah. So okay, this one would have been worth I-beaming for sure. So here's a good I-beam window, and we could have done a trinket. I think I-beam, it case strikes into annihilation, that's sweep down. Essence breakdown. But this is mostly, I can already tell from your previous videos that this is just the misplay comes from the environment actually causing your distraction.
And I'm trying like a little different, like try to be like, I gotta show some skills and try at least.
It is mostly that though. It's because you can clearly tell from previous videos that it was fun. So I'm not saying it. It's more if it is getting intense, then you can try and actively think like, okay, now I need to actually look at these as well. Just give them a glimpse of that getöga, so to say. Let's see. Here's a good window.
Boom.
This happens quite often actually. Like for me at least. Initiative not giving, or Adventure Retreat not giving initiative.
Yeah, I saw it.
I get so pissed about it. That's also why I kind of stopped. I stopped hard forcing lining up initiative with Essence Break. If I'm low on Fury, then I'm just slamming in Venture Retreat to keep the everything else of the rotation going.
Right.
Because when you hard stall, then you fucking hard stall on this class.
Is it because of the what do you call it, Vengeful Retreat splash damage that doesn't hit said enemy, so it doesn't proc, or is it just a bug?
I've been thinking it's you either hit the mob. For me, it's usually I hit the mob too fast. It's either like an elimination or take immediately before the game, trying to find the, because it treats it like you have left combat, but you never left combat.
Right.
But it's kind of, at least in that way, that's one theory. Or that you take a damage event, for example, this debuff, or this before you got the first strike off again.
Oh.
But I think there's so many cases this happens that I believe in the first theory. I don't actually know. I just know it's a fucking annoying ass bug.
Yeah.
So if I really wanna, if I've gotten a demon kill and I know I have a big lineup coming, then I will delay attacking for like 0.5 when I've just done my vengeful retreat to really try. It can still fuck up. It fucks up less only. Yeah.
Good pointer. That's a good point. Good point.
That's small things you see when you fucking play this class for 8 times.
Right.
I've 8 fucking demon hunters. What's going on, dude? Honestly, I should be a game dev leader at this point. Not making it, but pointing out bugs. That's basically what you're doing. You're beta testing for free.
Ooh.
But I don't report them.
Right.
So let's see. Well, I also feel like they fix shit anyways. That's the point, dude. Oh, here it's getting hectic.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was getting hectic, and there was one that must here's bit of actually a Throglaive has been a demon. A Throglaive, buddy.
I know.
No, you're going for darkness. Is it the darkness key, but it's close? Or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just me. I have a habit of from like season 1 where you bloodlet, right?
When you did it anyways.
Yep. I still have it in me, so I throw glaive. And I shouldn't.
I actually did this yesterday.
Nah.
Where it's like I have done too good of a keybind right now for what it's worth. It's on. I find 4 like a 6. It's a 6 keybind.
Yeah.
1 to 3 obviously the best. 4 is still insane keybind, and 5 is good. 6 is my silver flame because it's like very situational.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I want to see with the ads. Is there ads in phase 2 on Heroic? I've forgotten it. I just, yeah, I got it. Yep. Okay, good. Let's see. That's a good hunt as well. Also, I'll give you a pointer if for let's say,
Mm-hmm.
if the hunt target would be here maybe, and there's mobs here, then your hunt out would have spread to all of them. It would have been a little bit further. But if you fell rush immediately after a hunt, it will cover the distance on all those targets with the dot as well.
Right. I try to
So
do it
if they're
sometimes.
spread out,
Yep.
yeah, it's basically the same as if you were to have hunted through them.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just fell rush insta after through them.
Right.
So it's very much if you have this unbound chaos broke. Now you're doing it regardless because I saw you did it, and but the dot also applied.
Yep.
So it was very good. I just remembered of it. So all of them are dot over the hunt. It's perfect. I mean, that's what I mean. You do good vengeful treats. That's usually what I would see. Like, nah, this guy's shit. And usually from, but the way you like, at least I evaluate 80% of a demon hunter is he moving well? It works on everyone. Like you can tell that Celia is an insane healer. He has insane movement, but his actual gameplay is insane as well. But
Yep.
he has very good movement. It's what allows him to be very much free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, you have the fucking. That's what I was thinking. And all of these are glyphs, right?
Yep. Yep.
So not all of them were actually demon spawns.
Nope.
I would actually recommend you don't use this glyph.
Right.
Because then the real one is only green and the other ones are purple.
Yeah. I'll fix that.
Yeah.
It's just when glyphs came out for Demon Hunter, it was just super big. Change
I
it.
know.
Something different.
Let's see. I mean, so far exceptional. His essence break, got them all targets. Even actually, I didn't think he'd get the hair on. That's a damn good one. I also realized when he fell rush in too fast to a pack, and then he pressed essence break, and the game doesn't register where you were.
Yep.
That you landed on none. Hold on, I need to scream at my wife here to pick up the food order. Hold on one second, just came. Sorry. There we go. I'm back.
All good.
But
All good.
yeah. So, I mean, it's just I think a lot of it is also just knowing what breaks the class as well in those situations. So if you've seen them before, it's like you need to take them into account. But most of the time, I just don't give a fuck because I'm like, the faster you play on this class, usually the more aggressive you are, the more it pays off. But then I get told off. I mean, I got told off after last progress that I'm playing too aggressive. And I'm like, okay, well, excuse me. It's how I've done for the last 15 years.
Right.
It is a class that enables greed in terms of like moving out with mechanics and stuff.
It
That's
does.
what I mean.
Yep.
But that's kind of like what you have to do because I think many people forsake demon hunters, at least raiders, because you have this movement that you can do everything, but you need to stay on the target to just keep up the monic and to drop CDR as well.
Yep. I've had a few arguments with both raid leaders and raiders with that because people think
it was the same with Magmax.
Mm-hmm.
Like both Scribe, Biff, and everyone when them thinks the demon hunter is like some fucking rogue that goes out and does all the jobs. I'm like, bro, I do negative DPS if I'm not on the target.
Yep.
I already do like shit DPS. I'm a demon hunter, bro.
It's
not
pretty
like
rough.
Warwick where you can stand Tyrant AFK for the next 6 minutes and be like, yeah, go next Tyrant.
Mm-hmm. It's a pain.
It is actually. It's one of those classes where you must force yourself in bad situations just to do par damage, in good comparison damage to other classes.
Yep.
Because it doesn't have big bursts. We have gotten more bursts with Essence Break, but it really is requires high uptime, and that's also why I emphasize on the movement,
Right.
because that will enable you to have good uptime.
Mm-hmm.
But you have good movement. But the only thing I wanted to add to your movement was basically stopping rushes and fell rushes with spacebar, just to hit the glide mid-air.
Right. Jump more. I roger
Basically,
that.
yeah. Just
Roger that.
slam out the spacebar is actually like the most worn out keyboard on my keyboards. I think it goes for everybody almost, but
Yeah, especially after swapping to Demon Hunter. Yeah, and I agree.
yeah, definitely. You can use you can hear in one more year your fucking switch is just gonna be ding 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 hitting the fucking bottoming through it.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong here. You're playing. Every global has been perfect on this ad spawn, so could have done one global earlier on the blade dance. I'm being a that count right now, but it's good that you're holding this vengeful retreat here. I want the fell rush. What the fuck gave you initiative?
Demon. It was a demon. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a sad time, dude.
It is.
Oh, that was also unlucky. I saw that one. Yeah, that's a good call. Just fucking head out there, dude. Actually, I want to see now. You fell rush up, fell bladed to get in, and then. Is it okay, Rock? I'm confused what's going on here, brother.
It's so small. It's so hard to see sometimes.
I'm actually gonna for if I ever do my coaching, I mean I'm enjoying this one because I'm mostly just breezing and nitpicking, but that's the only way I can like help. I feel like because if a player is very much complete, then it is just gonna be nitpicking. Because otherwise, if somebody was shit brand new, I'd be like, okay, so I'll have to go into like notepad and be like, okay, so here's the opener. I am Imora, and yeah, just break it down like this. Obviously,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a good sesh. This was mostly it because I feel like this essence break window gets delayed a lot. I just want to know what you were pressing. You came in with a fell rush, press spell blade, and here you must have done a case, right? Or
I think I did. Maybe.
Yeah, but I
not.
think you got refunded on it because it looks like your animation gives it. So.
See. Oh, I did not.
That thing right there, I have no idea what just happened. That was a trinket.
Yeah, that was a trinket.
You get demon spawn, I think. Well, it comes there, yeah. And now you're probably thinking about demon, no?
Maybe not.
Here I would stop for it. This is still worth to stop for the throw glaive.
Yep.
That's a break.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna go back and take back what I said. If you would have done what I said, then you would not have hit this sweep on it.
True.
But in the scenario where the mechanic wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't have wanted you to do that.
Yep. Definitely. Definitely.
Singer. Very, very nice, very nice. You slammed instant blade dance instead of emulation arm when blade dance just got ready. Because my eyes were looking here since that one was ready so long before, but it was already like the one global before. But you went for that one. I like that. Then we're gonna say your meta is so small, bro.
It is. I feel like maybe I should like up the UI a little bit just to like help
maybe.
a little.
I feel like it's very compact. Like I did this before as well, where I almost ran a lot in the middle, and almost too much clutter makes it hard to like see it.
Right.
But you also end up. It's almost like I tricked myself into I had this information, but it's all in the same space. Like when I had my potion stuff over here, it took me forever until I learned how to see it because my eyes weren't used to them.
Yep. It took a little bit.
Yeah, I can give an example just real quick. If I have this one, oh, fuck me, dude. I basically this bar I separated away from all this shit. Well, a full defensive bar, even though I already had it, just to make it. This was purely for world's first because It looks like ass.
Deleted?
Jaina. No,
There you
it's not
go.
there. It's so this is already my defensive bar somewhat. I have boxing, but then I made like this bar that's down here, even a bigger one here, just for making it easier.
Right.
I was forced to boomkin to one tier because this Demon Hunter was Scribe's favorite poster child, so let's not get into business.
Spooky.
He was decent, but it not. I was tilted in this area. He was bound to quit, and he was not pressing double death sweeps, and I really wanted main Demon Hunter. I had resentment as fuck for
Right.
wrong reasons. He was a super nice guy. But yeah,
Just how it is.
basically it's I do find it very cramped. But if you, this is something I cannot tell you. If you feel like you see this all well, then you shouldn't change. It's more since Fell Rush I consider an offensive, also a defensive, but I would like to have it up on the top bar maybe. That's you don't need to do. That is entirely up to you. But maybe meta.
Yeah, I have it a little bit more highlighted.
Let's see if I can. Okay, but I can guarantee you right now, most of the time I shadow play when I've died because I want to find out why.
I mean, sometimes you die randomly. Pretty stupid.
That's true. Here's a like a pre-jump in to try not get parried on the hunt because you can get parried.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's the fucking worst.
So
horrible. Like a double jump in and then just slam that. I've changed. There was another thing. I started changing my mope a little bit, like delaying bench retreat because I also used to do like very early bench retreat.
Yep.
But I felt that with this here, with all the haste, you can fit more. And then one thing to add, whenever you do add player meta to like cancel the animation, do you know how to?
Yeah. I have it. I have it. The acro,
no,
macro thing.
How to cancel animation so you can like so it doesn't like go up and there and it
no.
kind of does the same. If you backpedal during it, you're gonna go straight facing instead of some weird direction. If I can guarantee you it's gonna feel a lot better. You can also move a tiny bit in the meta. You can otherwise you become stationary as you're pressing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That allows you to free move the meta.
I'll definitely have a look.
That was bad. You can tell the screen check I was getting pissed. I'm just trying to see here. Here I'm just holding, for example, if we're gonna have this and I only want one tick. Will I hit another? Yeah, I hit my death sweep here, and then I'm gonna fell rush out. Ideally, yeah. I took 2 ticks. I'm a fucking bot. Here's the window for me. Example, I would sometimes just fucking slam it, but here I'm considering it. Here's worth I'd say. He's holding it. See, it doesn't proc. It does.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
I got him like, yeah, nice worth holding for nothing. As basically, I've stopped holding, and people are like, "Why don't you do this? Every guy does this." I'm like, "Do you understand how often this bug happens? It's all the fucking time."
That's pretty horrible. That is pretty bad. Same with when you like fell rush and you like get sent miles away. It still happens sometimes. You just
when you go over a ledge and you're fucking 80 yards to another direction, and you're like, yeah, well.
Like you can hit a small rock, and you just send it. Be like, oh, yeah, okay.
Actually,
thanks.
we can do one thing. Actually, when I have a look. So your exact character name is.
I Feel Shy.
I Feel Shy.
Yep.
And it's on.
Terran
Yeah,
Terran
It's the US one. Why does it always go US?
Maybe you're born to go over to NA.
I mean, I've been on an A in Qatar. I'm not doing that again.
I understand, especially when you're trying to play Havoc. It's not fun. We have this small MS.
No. It's fucking the worst. Oh shit, he has a ring, dude. Shit. Yeah, I like the crafts. Mastery. Interesting. I don't know actually. I'm confused about master versus versa because for me versa seems higher than mastery.
Right.
Have you been simming your character?
Not in a week, but I try to do it a lot. Yeah.
We can try.
But But I've seen people go with more verse now, so
I feel like you should have about 2 or 3% more haste.
yeah.
I felt like you would be jamming haste because whenever the pattern I've seen across my characters is when they hit around 15-16% haste, and they have boots, anvil, and 1 Krogtusk, then since the proc damage of Krogtusk is haste based, and same with Toxic,
yeah.
then Versa starts spiking up when you have all these proc damage items. So I wanted to do a little sim on your character.
So you're saying probably because I think I have some crafted gear with crit mastery still. I think maybe.
I mean, yeah, they have crit mastery. What I've did on these, for example, I've gone crit versa. It's since you're already double Krogtusk, it's hard to do the calculation how much haste you'll have. You're quite low right now. You're probably gonna be quite low. It's gonna be hard to find a better weapon than this.
I mean, I wanted to go with 1 crafted weapon, like say.
That is good. It's still better than this.
Right.
If you obviously were to find another on Leaves and the Vaults, I will hate you, but that will be your best.
I'll make sure to screenshot it and send it to you. Post it in Twitch and be like, hey, I got it.
Yeah, no shit. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You play Restless Hunter. That is instead of... I play Chaos Theory. You do as you wish on this one. I think Restless is better on... probably short kill times.
Right.
Oh, I'm Terramilia. Happy. Let's do a 5-minute sim just for stats.
Yeah, because I'm like always testing out, like trying to figure out like what suits me better. Like, is it Relentless or Chaos Theory? And it's like, meh.
I think that the Throgley build with the new buff is probably going to be the best.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be either that or Chaos Theory, but it's definitely going to be the Throgley build. But right now, it's about, when I was doing progress, it was like a 400 difference. And both now Therian, if you were slowing the crap out of people, you got so much fucking flame, bro. Holy fuck. When you were just tossing glaives on the boss.
Snared.
They were not happy. I think it's gonna be crit haste. Oh, you're holy. This is 1 target. Shit, dude. Your master is higher than your master's. Bro, I need to join in this one actually.
I wish I had that much DPS. 132.
No. That is a pretty fucking high sim. But yeah, haste is definitely what I'm going up. I want to know if my crit, since we are both obviously overcapping crit because of this fucking talent.
Yep.
But on my most recent sims, I think crit has been the highest, at least when I run with top gear and let it decide the gems for me. It's basically just obviously shuffling around pieces, seeing what works. But what talents are these? I think these are in plus, yeah. Fuck. I don't swap them. I can't. I think I can steal it from yours.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm gonna go here and rhyme put. Where is your tailings? And we can see how much about my stat weights become. Is that really the rhyme put though? Here we go. Fucking hacker, man.
This is things you gotta know, right? This is things you gotta know.
I mean, this is things just from fucking being pissed at the game, or when the server doesn't work, so I can't log in and just do a simcraft sim. What the fuck?
Oh, it's still down for you? Or
is it up for you? Oh, it just says here, scheduled maintenance. Oh, yeah. So when they were first having login issues, then they hit you with a scheduled. Oh, it's Wednesday, never mind.
Yeah, that was Wednesday.
I thought they were putting a cover up. It's scheduled maintenance for that, guys.
It's up for me. But might be login issues, though, because I've been on.
Oh, yeah. I was on earlier. And then I think my mate messaged me about login issues. I'm like, well, I'm not going to be doing anything until later. And I obviously thought it was like a 15-minute issue, but it was not. Yeah. I was gonna see. Do the first build. This was how I realized it was a pug group, yes, but you can tell by the first build.
Yeah, my chat all of a sudden went ham. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I saw it. It's about here. It's about here. It just fucking spams.
I don't know what happened.
Too many group ups.
Either
I don't know.
it's somebody trying to get invited, spamming me or something. It might be, but I've never seen it.
I used to have some bug with some old Echo, or it said like it tried to whisper, do something to somebody, and it spammed the fuck out of me like this all day, in out. But somebody's not online. I'm like, I don't care if Logic's not online, dude. I really don't care. Just fucking let me see my chat, dude. But it's mostly I want to see the opener on Big AOE. But this is not a good gather. Like, this is just, you have no idea what the song's gonna do. Well, this pack, you know, is gonna come. It's more the Bathers.
Yep. Because I didn't realize, okay, you're gonna go bigger. Okay.
So, the only thing I can already say, you're playing Spread Eagle here, or are you playing?
Yeah, that's just the Spread Eagle, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. The Sigil's not bad, but I would have probably started with Throw Glaive, just burning wounds. And then after you can, because your Emulation aura wasn't ready regardless.
Nope, right.
But these, putting up Throw Glaive is just good shit to do pre, because you don't want to do that as the pack is happening. And that would have given you time for... The Sigil was Grant, everybody came after, because this guy is on his move to pull, and then Emulation aura after.
Yep.
The Hunt is not wrong here. It's good. Now when they're stacked, if you're playing the Mystery with extra damage, then that would have been time right before the Cyber.
Right. Yeah, I stopped doing it because I just felt like I couldn't utilize it correctly. But
it's
maybe
actually, yeah, I'd say one way of best of doing it on massive pulls is try and line up with your Rage Fire explosion. Either that, but it is better for your actual initiative burst. Death Sweep does the hardest. Rage Fire though has not been scaling well. It does about the same numbers as it did in last season.
Yep.
So here's some priorities, some spells in that pack. That's a good throw live. Like that. See, Death Sweep. Left Tempest maybe? Actually, I was going to another pack. Yeah, it's cool. We're pulling into another pack, so I think this is good. This is a good hold. Yep. Gets all gets Demon Spawn as well. A lot of things going on here. This is a lot of decisions to be made here. Right, let's go back in. So it hits a Blade Tempest, gets a Demon Spawn after the Vengeful Retreat, does Trinket, hits Immolation Aura. Demon's now up. You can do one more Feather Rush to the side. I like that. Here is a Demon kill time.
Yep.
See what you do.
I hope I do it. I probably don't.
Hits that. Ego Essence Break. But yeah, that's the only thing I would change there. I think it's a lot of it is your demon was moving as well.
Yep.
And obviously you are playing and plus shit is killing you at the same time. You're not just only thinking what do I do. But it is the only thing I would change. Everything else was fine. I like the move out that you meant at far left to do the Unbound Key spell rush. Because you ended up in the middle of the pack. That's a good sigil. More people wouldn't think of it. Let's see. 1, 2. You have 2 burning wounds up right now. Just letting you know. I don't have a track of this. I'm gonna get a track of myself very soon. It's that one that will just tell you how many targets.
Right. Definitely not a stupid thing to have. It helps.
Definitely good. Yeah, let's get forward. Fuck a 3-pack, dude. Who cares?
Pretty boy.
Let's see. A demon spawn as well. Oh, and a leap coming in where it's supposed to land. I like dodge. Here's a good throw live.
I probably should throw it a little more. Especially
it's
like
just running into packs is a good throw live. Then it's already done and over. Then you can go into you doing a rotation.
Right.
And then like you can consider it during that global because you have no CDR in this build obviously for your next Abium. Before your next Immolation Aura, it's good. If you haven't been target swapping a lot, then just do a throw live. If you have that globals. Like instead of a KO strike. Not bad music taste as well. This is fucking listening to the tunes, dude.
Who was it? I was listening to what was it? Tom something, the rapper thing.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
How the fuck did I get this? How did I get the entire profile? Fuck. I'm taking this. I'm praying. I don't think this is gonna work in sim builds, but we should try. What if I put it in advanced? And take the thing I snagged from yours. That is not yours. That is not yours. Open. My God! Save me!
You starting to get hungry, bruh?
Yeah, no shit. Give me a fucking. I did. I close my own page, bro. This is. We're talking advanced brain tumors, Runa.
This is good. Good content.
Please work. Alright, back to Summon Plus. That's that one running. Just looking at. Well, so to take away from this, there's mostly in your priority system and to like when going in for at least for plus, that's mostly is going in with a throwglyph. I think also when a tank is gathering shit and it's not like fully stacked, let's say 80% stacked, that's a good moment for a Sigil of Flame as well. You have been using Mystery at some points in the sun as well. So now let's see here. We're running in. That's the throwglyph. Is that a throwglyph? It looked like it was something, dude. No, it was a bomb trinket.
Yeah, it was a bomb.
So I don't think you're gonna press it here. I think you're too into the pack already, dude.
Yep.
Unless we get an even spawn.
Why did I not? Oh yeah, I'll hold it a little bit too long.
Yeah,
that sweep.
It doesn't. Since you can't hit double, it's not the end of the world. It's just the next play down. It's gonna be a little bit more delayed.
I think this is where I died. Oh no, I think I died. No, don't remember. I think I got just yeeted. Maybe not.
I mean, so far you're not taking the spear floors. I would have probably taken one by now.
Yeah, I take a few sometimes.
Actually, that is the one thing about the fell rushes. So, whenever I do usually fell rush through a pack like this, and I want to come back early, is you've already done a pre-jump, so you're already in there. So when you are here landing, then when you're gonna 180 and hit the glide and just come back.
Right.
It's gonna be faster than walking because it will just bounce you. The second hit of a glide gives you a little knock.
Right.
Yeah. We're talking min-maxing movement, dude. I mean, this is what I thought the amount of coaching would be. But, I mean, since Pro list is... You have Pro list very much done. It's just some corrections.
Right. And who else
the general
to learn
movement
from?
is fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But you can tell if there's... As I said, if there's something specific, you think... besides those. But these are like the ones I can point out the most and be... This is where you gain. So now we have a clean opera with meta and everything. So where's your hunt? Oh, bottom right.
Yeah, it was 20 seconds. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna judge for a hunt being of cooldown. That's a fucking send whenever. Hunt can come whenever. Nice meta. I think I've seen this open actually. It's a good one. This was one of us. This is where you hit this trinket. That was when I first saw it. You end up standing still out of this one. After this IBM here. Here I would be going immediately for the fell rush and then trinket.
Right.
Because you end up standing still for
a little.
You go for you go a little bit, but you also miss the demonic or momentum on the inner demon there. That's a good fell rush path though. Let's see. Could have been a little bit faster with that sweep. Nice. Yep. Okay. Yep. Now she hit there into there. Okay. After we get some fury.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's still fun. It's still fun. Here I'm not gonna judge. It's a fucking shitty moment. Nice. That was a good moment for a backflip there, actually. Where if you would have spacebarred here, you would have landed here.
Right. I'm definitely gonna Jump around
You're
now.
gonna abuse that space bar, bro. I'm telling you, dude. she is your main bitch. It's your actual girlfriend or whatever. It's gonna be your side hoe from now.
Violated.
Fuck.
I'm gonna.
Absolutely. Shit.
Somebody call 911. Microsoft, not Microsoft. What do I have a keyboard? What keyboard is it? Oh, Razer keyboard. Never mind. That's all right then. We can violate them.
Yeah, dude. Let's see. I'm actually a little bit. I haven't played Spread Eagle so much. I just know that Glaive Tempest is like after I would say I-Beam, Death Sweep, all the fancy shit. Yeah, well, you big threes really. The Essence Break, Death Sweep. After you've done those, then it's Glaive Tempest, and then you can start working on the Chaos Strike after in the Demon. But you always seem to do that. It's more. I was trying to figure out why it was off cooldown so long. But I tend to do this as well. I'm like, should I hold it for the next set of ads? So I'm probably gonna spawn in 5 or whatever. But it's also a good single target ability. That's like the thing. Here we go. Oh, I got afflicted, bro. I feel for you. Holy fuck. See, that's a good one. Yeah. You're running it right there in that order. Let's see though. Little bit before this all happened. Because you do a throw glaive here.
Yep.
I'm pretty fucking sure I saw a throw glaive.
Yeah, it was.
There
I
it is.
saw it.
So if this would have been the emulation right here before everything, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Then here I would probably emulation on just to get more rage fire attacks.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to the Spread Eagle too, because I saw it and I was like, I gotta test it.
I don't actually like it. I don't like the build. It's very. It doesn't have a flow.
It's a little
like,
clunky, yeah.
Yeah, I played around a little bit with a mix match between the raid build and rage fire. I'm not sure if you've seen, but you lose demon playing it.
I saw it.
Yeah. It's not better than rage fire. It's just I hate playing rage fire.
Right.
Like rage fire does have crazier peaks. You get restless. You get glaive tempests.
Yeah, I tried like the build you were running. What was it in season 1? And
yeah. The one without you. It got inner demons, but it dropped. Like strong bleeds.
Yep.
It didn't have the bouncing bleed, but it still had enemies necessary.
Yep. And you dropped the what is it? The fodder? Yeah, fodder.
Yep. It was better actually. It was way better than MDI. It had, but it was also better on live keys on if you knew what was gonna go on. I would say.
Right.
It's kind of like you need to be a bit greedy where you want to send shit. But it definitely had guaranteed more damage throughout the dungeon.
Yeah.
If you knew what to expect of your tank.
Right.
I simmed so many fucking times with that build, dude. I think I did 60 sims. It was actually crazy. If I wasn't the best DK player in the team, I would have liked to play it in that MDI. That's how I sourced it. Oh shit, close calls.
No, I saw it.
Cat team goes down. Where's the fucking gateway, bro? Save you.
Turtle?
Holy fuck, here's the moment. Oh yeah, it was a hunter. I thought it was a warlock because I saw this shit. And I didn't look at the trap.
Green.
Holy fuck, can we get a heal? This is actually... You did it better than I would have done here. I would have panicked in the insta-kill by demon. But you did more the globals than the momentum. I would have fucking just gone for a demon kill. I would have been like, my fucking healer is shit.
That is, in a bad or normal day, I'd probably do the same. I was trying to, like, mid-max for the recording, right? Trying at least.
Let's see. This was a pretty spicy key, dude. I'm not gonna lie, your healer is not doing work.
Nope.
Yeah, you're getting a little afflicted. Let's skip a little bit. I don't really know this part too well, so I can't really judge it properly. I've only done this part actually twice. I mean, I know there's the dragon fights and shit, but the force to go out of medics, it's not really a good evaluation of what the fuck's going on. But this one we can see. So basically, so if I were to ask you now, what would be your global here? Who would you hit as we're running in right now instead of the simulation run?
I would probably throw glaive.
Yeah, brother. And then I think a fell rush here would be good. This one's on you. A fell rush here, and one blade dance before these two goes in.
Leo. Yeah, I definitely need to utilize more Throwglaive when we're running
Mm.
in. Definitely.
It saves the global impact. That's basically just the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to be so quick on when mobs are on like if you have a strong group on 20, it needs to be out quick and militia as well to be able to hit the bridge fire and all.
Yep.
With baby mobs like these. This is an unlucky one. Did everything? This is the. Here's like, yep. Well, what do I have? That's a good sigil though. I like it. Sigil, and then a throw glaive here, and into emulation or a fell rush, and the glaive tempest will be basically what I would do, and then blade dance here.
Right.
Here was a bit of a halt in between after glaive.
Yep.
Let's see if you're thinking here. We are considering. Oh, we were stopping targets. Oh, for the kick. I see. That's what got you. And now we shall see bomb. Ladens? Ah, I see. You're greeting it. You don't give a fuck about the hold.
I couldn't.
Oh, that was pretty interesting. I didn't see that. Yeah, when your burning wounds does go down, though, they scream. After 3 seconds left on only burning wounds, they light up. Is that only for burning wounds or for everything?
I think it's only for burning wounds.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty nice. There we go. Here I should have held your I-beam for the 10 seconds till your essence break. Plus, he's gonna spawn these very soon, TM.
Ew.
But that's the Sapphire Call is done in knowledge. The other one I should have used baseline, should have used held. And I found out for your next one, so this is already like a case where it's already happening, but your emulation aura kind of always lines up with the outspawns, so you just hold for the first one, and after that it's gonna line up with the rest ones. But that's not like that kind of advice is not actually like focusing on the demon hunters. It's more dungeon knowledge. I don't feel like that will make you more complete in everywhere else, but it's just small things.
It helps out in
Yeah, I mean, if you intend to run more, plus if you want, we can look at more raid videos instead. That breaks down more or the priority.
Don't know how long we've been talking. I don't know. Didn't we start when we started?
True.
Oh.
Let's see. I mean, a little bit 20 over minutes.
I mean, I'll pay. I'll pay you whatever you need, bro. We got it.
Mean, so apparently I seem less than you. I think it's broken sim. I don't think it worked. But we can pull out one more raid video. I'm not gonna sit there and charge you for an extra 10, but I'm just like, I'm not since this is not something I prepared these extra last 10. This basically is going through it. I can take it on bonus. The service around I know it's broken. I'm just enjoying it because I enjoy breaking down somebody else's gameplay as well. It's more when people are like, "Can you do it on stream right now, just for me?" I'm like, "No, bro. I want to enjoy myself as well."
Right.
But if I'm already committed to something, I don't really have anything to go to. Then I'm down.
This is good.
This boss is good actually. This is a good boss. I'm not sure if the outspawns are the same as they are on Mythic, because it is very like quite delicate to be able to produce good damage. Regarding I-beam timings, I can actually put them up on mine instead and see if I can. I think I had a good one this week. Scan together. Some pixelation going on here.
Yes. What this is? It's clearing up better.
Yeah. That's a beautiful hunt and knock, actually. Even I was proud. That's when you suck off your own gameplay in the moment. I remember it. I was like, that was sick. Another shaky cab, dude. Because I think I didn't. I didn't hit my spacebar there, and I just fucking kept gliding. Let's see.
So, watching your stream when you start shake, that's when you know you're angry.
That is that fucking CBA, dude. Because I'm losing seconds in initiative.
That's good.
And let's see. So I didn't get this hunt on initiative, but I'm gonna get it a little bit on. I got it on the demon spawn instead of demon. Kind of like why I also got so fucking tilted when I got knocked away. It's when you have the extra proxy.
It's always when it happens.
Let's speed this up to normal and Just watch this one and we can see if I can explain the timers of this boss. Because I think this one is the most interesting boss of the entire tier when it comes to like how much you need to move and dodge as shit on Demon Hunter. It's perma beams that's going out and shit. So emulation around 2 seconds left. I like doing the jump in and shit for less the travel time. Basically, that's why I do it. Here, see the perfect what the scenario I'm talking about. So I've hunted early.
Yep.
This guy comes as a mid I-beam cast. Right now you're already pressing your essence break. You have nowhere to. You cannot go back and. Once you press essence break, you just commit. That's a meta. Even if it's spawns during essence break, I commit. I send meta and my regular. And then after I've landed the death sweep from the meta, then I kill him. And then after I send the case strike into the next I-beam.
Right. Boom.
I'm saying I've been blessed, but that was true because I think I got him 2 pulls in a row like that. And there's just he's take the wall position if you are beamed, but mostly just looking at the spells, so I can see my death sweep. But I think I'm gonna Fel Rush here. I believe I'm gonna press Fel Rush. Usually in this position, I Fel Rush out because the traps are coming.
Right.
No, I went for the death sweep. Okay, good shit, Jimmy. And these have a grace period, so you can stay in them for like 0.5. You can also, if you Fel Rush exactly here,
once you get hit.
Exact, good shit.
I was hoping to get to Mythic Skarn, but maybe not.
Trust me, you're not gonna have fun when you get there.
It looks
but you want
horrible.
that bomb trinket, bro.
That is so true.
Yeah. And it's kind of right now we made a change. We're not allowed to attack these odds like before, really. But I was not really giving a fuck. Like you bang these.
Just pump a little more extra.
And then they come to these. Hopefully your DKs will be good boys and grit them up for you. And these try and squeeze death sweeps on these. See if I can squeeze one more. I will. Yeah, I just leave them. If they wouldn't been deep in the fire, probably would have squeezed one more.
Right.
But hit a double death sweep target before going back here. Oh yeah, I remember I was crying on this build because it was such a good, like 180k is more than doing my main. This is the ult. And I'm like, hey, you see people die. I'm like, for real, please stop. My demons has been great. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, the class is so RNG. So when you own a good pull on this class, you get excited. But when people are flooring, yeah, look at these demons.
Right.
Another one here. Maybe hold. Nah, I don't think this is a hold. Kill for the death swoop. Yeah. It's still going to line up with the I-beam, not the essence break.
Yep. No.
Exactly. It's fucking hard quoting WoW spells, Sid. Yeah, this is scary, dude. This is HP in the fucking gutter.
Yep.
I was like...
And you're also having, like, the vile tick as well, so that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. So... it should usually be like this. Every 20 seconds you should have an I-beam for your essence break.
Yep.
But if you watch it, these are not lined up at all for me. I don't really give a fuck about this. It's mostly just keep I-beam like permanent having Fury spent. But I might hold it. I don't know. I just do whatever in the moment here, sent it, and then just fail blade back. And that's mostly due to it just bugs out so often for me to be like caring about doing this anymore.
Right.
Because if it bugs and you've been holding for 10 seconds when you've been like somewhat of fewer star situations trying to get back into another meta, was it ever worth? No.
It's pretty bad though, like because it's kind of a really crucial thing.
It's really big.
Yep.
It is really big. And now it's the whip.
Boom. Oh.
It's a sad dude. Is this the Sark? No, that's weird. I can go to an early boss. If you wanna see something that might benefit you.
Do it.
Sure.
I don't have raided before.
None of us can raid right now. Servers are shitting themselves.
I don't think Terran Mill is up. Yeah, Terran Mill is all.
Is Terran Mill up? What the fuck is Twisting Nether doing? But fun. Wait,
Hacks.
we run in such a weird order.
Boom.
It's the next one you're on, right?
Yeah, this is where we
Yeah,
are on, I think.
Amalgam is actually pretty hard for being the third. Like,
Mhm.
it's the more like a timer when the boss come down and the boss timers themselves getting a good push. I don't remember exactly. It's something around like 40, 50 seconds.
Mhm.
To like, it's to interrupt one of the boss mechanics with the push.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was.
yeah.
Well, most of it on this fight is I usually the longer this fight goes on, the better do Demon Hunter.
Mhm.
It just feels like whenever it's a shit alt raid, you're gonna end up doing a lot because once you do finally time your I-beam with these ads that spawns, it's almost on a constant
Mhm.
that you're gonna have an I-beam for each window. You might
Yep.
need to hold for 2 or 3 seconds. Worth. Nobody cares. You're dealing with the only mechanic that's gonna wipe you, kinda.
That is true.
Long time away from the boss right there. Fucking shit movement, Jamie.
Still better than 99.99999%.
You gotta be your own advisor, you know. This was actually I don't know why I sent this I-beam. I remember I sent it. They're on fucking 21 stacks. I think it's because I don't know exactly why I sent it. I think it's to line up with all the cooldowns, but there's a chance I'm just gonna send a dry meta and
Mhm.
press the essence break with it instead of doing well a double left sweep in the window
Right.
because this boss dies very fucking quick from this moment.
Yep.
But this also happens at the deep breath timing, but also around the dispel timer. So I'm just trying to give you an explanation of what's going through my mind. I would probably send the meta, but I would probably not send the I-beam. If I'm right, I'm gonna dash sweep here. I'm gonna hold this I-beam for that.
Yep.
Yeah, and I have an inner demon spawn into an I-beam into death sweep.
Boom, boom. It's kind of wicked to watch somebody like this, like you, play. It's just wicked. You inspired. It's
Thanks, man.
fluid. It's wicked.
I used to. I mean, it's gonna sound like I'm sucking my own dick, but I used to be. I went to DreamHack purposely in Wrath to try and seek out like Paragon's Fury Warrior,
Mhm.
and then like 1.5 expansions later, I'm beating them race for first. I mean, it goes faster. Some
Right.
play, you can. Nobody knows like what happens next expansion. Maybe you're up there. It legit just depends to like how much you question yourself and
Mhm.
try and improve.
Right.
Okay, well, that and opportunity is definitely a big thing. Luck and opportunity.
Right.
It's like with everything else in the world. Somebody might have the greatest business plan, but it just never took off.
Mm-mm.
But I'm just glad if it helps. Like it's because it is such a fast-paced class,
Yep.
so it's the small things that makes it. Like just that left sweep or that vengeful retreat was the perfect distance. I would say I was
Mhm.
proud. That one I'm happy with.
Yep.
But it's also not lined up with what most a lot of people would say. Like there, got initiative on it.
Mhm.
I'm happy.
That was pretty good.
But then we have this window here. Do darkness for Martinis. Please send that's a break, Jimmy.
Boom.
Hitta det för fan bro, Jimmy! Hitta det after. It's just shit like that. But in most cases, I hope I've actually helped you instead of just ranting on.
Definitely. Definitely a lot of things to consider. Look, nah.
I think notepad next time, Jimmy, and what I'm gonna ask from like is just I'm learning to like how to help others. It's probably from footage. I'm probably gonna want a spell tracker. It's
Mhm.
because it is hard to keep track of what other people are doing. If you're looking at
Right.
your own UI, it's the easiest thing ever, obviously,
Mhm.
because you look at it all day.
Right. I
But
was
now I know
debating
it look
about
in
it.
the yeah. It was fun actually. Your UI wasn't like it's when people have like action boards down here and the fucking something going on up here, and I'm like, okay, so I gotta track like in a triangle formation to see what you're
Mhm.
doing. Then it's stiff.
Yep.
For us, it's just different spell layout, and
True.
then most of the time you can make tell from how much fury you're spending.
Mhm.
But about the gear, since that was the only thing, you do have some stat weights there a little bit. I do want to run your character into a top gear, so we can do this as the last thing to actually see because that works. Doesn't this work to just fucking pull a character from?
Should
Or do I
do.
need? Oh no, I need this to be able to see your bugs. but I
But
feel like I don't need that at the same time.
I can just
Can you get a
do.
stream?
Give me a second. I can just share the. Let me check. Relentless. Boom. Raid. Boom. 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 I started using the dice. I don't know why. I just swapped.
For M plus or a raid?
And plus, yeah.
Okay, good, 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 good.
I felt like
Yeah, then that's
it
fine.
benefit a lot more.
Yeah, I'd say just drop bomb it in plus. It's either you. If I were to play it in plus, that's probably most people ask like, why don't you just ban this shit to like chaos strike, whatever. It's because if you bomb a target and there's nothing around it and it dies, then you lost the bomb.
Right.
It's so I'm glad to see that you have both anvil and pump bound. Like most people would just be lazy and not try and think about it.
There's the sim. Just got it from in game.
Yeah. Mm. That's pretty good. Very good in plus neck you got there in the bag, dude.
I do.
Also very good tank. You have some damn good necks in your bags.
I don't. I know. I was lucky.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I'll probably. I think this one is gonna outsim this one for being 447.
Right.
Oh, we shall try. We shall try. Add socket. Oh, what happened here? Add socket. Oh, can I add socket on the previous one? Oh, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. So we can do it like that. And yeah. For plus, I would consider the fragment and the Horlands because then you get a fun meta, a really fun meta
Right.
burst. Like you'll probably enjoy it more. I'm not sure. I would argue to say use anvil and fragment on tyrannical. I don't really care about tyrannical versus fortified to be honest.
Right.
But it's just I think this one is gonna give a good balance of single target because it is a very good single target. And Horlands can give you haste and it's like who cares.
Especially if you can manage like to have the uptime of the anvil, like in between packs and all.
In between packs, yeah.
Yep.
If your tank is not like fucking having a piss in between packs, then it's fine.
That can happen. That can happen.
Yeah, I know. And then you're like, yeah, cool.
Thank you.
I just sent Matt the previous pack, but yeah, you take your time. You take your time. Let's see here. It's scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, this is how it looks when I sim. These are presets when I already sim my demon, so I can see like what kind of difference it wants. But now we're gonna sim for single targets. And we are
my name, talent names, try hard, most try hard,
most
retard,
giga try hard, try hard. This is spread eagle.
Yep.
Yeah, see it. And this one is what is that? Oh, that's that's try hard. The most try hard. That's the old plus build.
Yep.
And this one is.
That's the just raid relentless.
Oh yeah, that's the same, but with really. I'd say try and make one with Kaiser. It has a good flow to it. I like it.
I'll definitely do it.
It gives you a little bit more fury. I'm probably gonna have to play the shitter fucking this shit. I kind of removed it from all my builds because I refuse to play it after prog. But I don't want to do it again. And now to sim this bad boy, because I installed this add-in yesterday, and shows like how much value you're losing for going over the crit cap. Obviously, you're still gaining crit, but I've lost 143 rating of pure stats by going so high. And that's, I want to say, yes, a stat with sim, but actually, I'm talking shit. I'm playing wrong weapons. I don't have a cool weapon, you know. Fuck me. Is this the right one? It's low.
Next week when I get my spark, I'll craft a 447 weapon as well, just to have it.
Yeah, I'm considering it right now as well, dude. It's going so long. I thought I would lose one, but I started shifting this guy into the smaller raids because he only needs weapon and sword clothed.
Right.
He'll craft a neck. I'm pretty convinced. If haste values goes up a little bit, but I don't know where. Probably in sword clothed. Maybe praying.
It's like
it's not gonna go up high enough to like match what I want. I think. So it might be a bit of a dire situation. But you're gonna get a new ring when they nerf this one.
Yes, sir. I have already.
So there's potential to get like more haste there.
Yep.
Because I was thinking of crafting a crit versa neck.
Mm-hmm.
But with my current haste, I can't. However, obviously, with craft, you don't need to think this much. You can just resend them. But it's when you get them back as 443 and you're like, okay, well, my crafters are going offline now, so we'll see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Let's see.
Going slow.
Yeah, it's doing quite a big one, I think.
Yep.
What the? Where's my other trinket macro? That one don't need. Yeah, I'm very organized, as you can see, with the names and spells and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you never looked at my week rusted. Ever.
Got a few.
It works like this.
Oh my god.
And then you go into the names of them. Play dance, play dance, play dance. I can't be fucked with that. Honestly, it takes so much time renaming. It's when you're setting up for like all the classes, then it's everything's a blade dance or a fellow rush did. Oh, never mind. I've been good. Something still fucking. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's the diff build, dude. It's the in between. So the dungeon build. I actually want to do this. I'm gonna give you a little lecture for both you and me. Simming sync target gear. This is the Ragefire with sync target build.
Mm-hmm.
So Ragefire sync target build. This is gonna be spread eagle sync targets, and we're gonna have one with my pure sync target build. Do a bit of compare. I think it's between single target Ragefire. It's about 15k.
Mm-hmm.
I want to bet, and I wonder what Ragefire is gonna be, because this is single target burning wounds. This is gonna be Ragefire, and this is single target. And yours is taking a fucking year.
Yep. Slow. Weird.
Yeah, it actually is. But with this build, it's still for me crit haste versus mastery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, verse over. Okay, I got you.
Meanwhile, yours was haste mastery crit versa.
Yep.
And I'm a bit confused how that even ends up. I'm a bit like, how did that happen?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay, here we go. So Ragefire, 5k less single targets.
Mm-hmm.
Suck it. Playing shit builds. I actually believe then, but it's just that this one you need to play so much better with this one because you need to be perma, just play doing the movements and shit.
Right.
I think it's harder than playing Ragefire. And this single target, so very much similar in playstyle. Just that immolation aura is massive in this one. Same for this one. And my stats in pure single targets is just like yours.
Yep. Mastery crit raise. No.
So then it's not wrong for you to jump crit haste, but I'm not gonna go and shift my jumps for pure raid builds.
Right.
I'm gonna see how much it's gonna change for yours, because right now, I mean, if you're progression rating pure single target fight, I would probably say it might be worth.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder how much, because I did not put in haste jumps in your sim right now. It's probably gonna say crit into haste jumps though.
Right.
I wonder if it's once you go beyond the crit cap, if that's when you want haste, but that feels so wrong. When you use this, then lose even more slots. But that's probably. I need to do some more deeper simming. Not in this session, but I'm gonna have to sim Versafile against Critfile once you're already above, but you get more stats from Corrupting Witch than you get from the Versa one, right?
Right.
It's just that on Demon Hunter, you don't feel the effect of this because he just fucking tickles you.
Mm-hmm.
And on other classes, you're like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck.
Yeah. Leech
Yeah.
is good. Definitely.
Let's see. Well, basically, 200 DPS gain if you were to swap. That's not a lot. I would probably not even bother swapping that haste enchant on the ring, but your gems wants to be crit haste.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably make it more enjoyable. It's also, I'm not sure how hard it is for you to hit that death sweep. The third one, you need weapons proc, obviously, to hit this.
Right.
Usually, generally. Or you need to sacrifice quite a lot of momentum after time.
Mm-hmm.
But those are worth. I would probably consider this one though. This swap I would consider. You will get
Crit mastery. Yeah.
yeah.
I could give it a shot.
What the fuck? You are actually quite near simming, dude. I thought my character would be big dick. It's the Aeronog ring, bro. I have a fucking heroic.
Yeah, you have the heroic version. Damn, boy.
I'm not farming that shit. It ain't happening.
No. No point now.
Luckily, no. I'm so glad, dude. I'm so glad. I wasn't farming on like 5 Demon Hunters anyways. I was like, next patch, it's gone. Not doing this now.
I mean, it makes sense too, though. Like, why make it so you need to farm like all content? It's kind of weird.
It is really fucking obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you cannot guarantee socket on it. If you could still guarantee socket by buying it, I would do it. Mm-hmm. It's just, I'm not gonna farm for a random on a socket.
Nope. I agree with this.
Yeah.
I got mine the last week of this tier,
really?
I think. Yeah. I got it super late.
Yeah.
So I was lucky.
I did not, and then I thought about every fucking random fucking shit class we gave it to, and they were like, "Oh, well, it's mirrors too, and they want to have fun too." I'm like, "Yes, and it's my base next tier." Obviously, I didn't know that, but I mean, this ring is better than this ring, and obviously now big socket, but in Mythic it's crazy that it's better than a 450 with crit as 1k.
I know, it's stupid. It is.
Yeah. That's I would say we're done. So if you don't have anything that you want, I'll give you the report of this so you can just copy.
I got nothing to add. I don't.
So what have we learned, dude? In M Plus, what is the main things that we changed in M Plus?
Oh, so much. Make sure to throw glaive. Yeah, make sure to throw glaive. Keep an eye out for when to like use your immolation. Hold a little bit. Make sure he's gathered.
That's a good one. I don't think I gave it a shout on that one, but more when shit is actually gathered.
Yeah,
and then as immolation is up, is be very aggressive in your playstyle. Like be in the pack. It hurts so much.
Yep, definitely be more aggressive.
I'd say most of it is basically just the spacebar on fell rushes.
Yep, fell rush.
It's this one, dude.
Definitely gonna do this shit. I'm gonna jump around, do it all the time now.
I mean, that's how you practice. You just fucking spam jump whenever you're doing shit. And then people are like, "Oh, do you have ADHD?" I'm like, "Yeah, clearly."
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure I do a bit, but it's probably what helps.
It does.
Nah.
But it was definitely gonna help out a lot. Gonna focus up.
And, you can tell me if there was something you feel like I should do better as well. Like, I'll probably consider doing more boosting. Not boosting. This is coaching. Yeah. But it's quite nice. It feels. It's a lot better than just pulling out somebody's video and being like, just going through one video. You can, since for example, I saw on Sark that you would have pressed these abilities before, and by watching all the videos, it's just that the environment was not was distracting, for example.
Right.
Sometimes it's just good to sometimes you just need to stop doing damage for a second to not fucking kill yourself or slam all your health pots, because that's not gonna be worth either. You're gonna want those when you get to the choke point, what is hindering your progression in the usual state, because that's when everybody else is gonna choke you and you kind of have to fend for yourself.
Yep.
Actually, decent macro. I'm not sure you probably already used this, but I just started using this. Do you use no channelings?
No.
So you can spam. I can spam the fuck out of Essence Break as long as I've been casting, and as soon as it's over, then it's gonna fire.
Oh,
So I can, if you want to, so I can just copy and paste them on.
do it. Do it. Let's have a look.
The only thing, so then you just gotta keep in mind, you cannot cancel. The only way to cancel IBM is moving, or I, for example, have Fell Rush as a key, where there's not add like this, because sometimes when IBMing, you will greed, you have shit under you, and then last second you just go like that, you know. You just do a dash at the end, and you want to have some abilities, you like your movement, don't want to be locked up behind an I-beam. If you need to move, that'd be. So just these, and what else? This is just for. It's good to have focus, imprison, focus, consume magic. Not
Oh yeah,
something I would
yeah,
say
yeah.
must.
It definitely helps
And
sometimes.
yeah, what else? This is something I would consider for you. It's since we all use this shit. It says sense on targets, but if you
Yeah.
target yourself, then drops is still on you. Probably
Oh.
already know, but it's good to have for very fast situations when you want to play sigil misery place, like for flying over, for example, and ending in misery. And I don't really have. There's not that super cool macro, so I just use mouse over hunt, so I can do this and still have the ball dotted. These are the more important ones.
Oh, I'm gonna
And then you just change the target to your name.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's it from me, bro. I hope I helped you, dude. Like I would be happy to hear.
Oh, 100%, man. 100%. It's gonna
I'm glad, dude.
make me a god now. I'm gonna become better.
And don't get too good. I still want to be number one.
You are definitely. I'm just a flea when in comparison. Be like, yep, I'm a flea, but I'm willing to learn.
Nah, bro. Dude, I had a good time. It was a nice chat, actually. I thought
Same.
some of these you can be a little bit worried as the guy going into it that it'll be cringe or not, but it was just good.
That's good. That's good.
Uh,
That definitely
so
is good.
so I'm just gonna leave you off and be like, I'll be on stream in a while. Enjoy your time. Hope it was good practicing and work at it, bro.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And you have a good evening.
Yeah, peace, bro. Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. Bye
Ciao.
bye.
Bye bye.